Hiya, Jerry here, and today I'm talking about Toon the RPG. But what is Toon the RPG? Well, think of it as Whose Line Is It Anyway meets cartoons. Hiya, Jerry here, and today I'm talking about Toon the RPG. But what is Toon the RPG? Well, think of it as Whose Line Is It Anyway meets cartoons and combined into a tabletop role-playing game, and you get Toon. And you play Toon to have the funniest game possible. That is the only reason you play Toon. So, how to go about playing Toon. You have your attributes and your skill levels, your hit points falling down and boggled, and plot points. There are 4 attributes in Toon: muscle, zip, smarts, and chutzpah. And under these 4 attributes, you have your sub-skills, which are the things that you can do when you play Toon. And when you do something, you'll ask the DM, well, do I roll a d12 or do I roll 2 d6s? If they say for you to roll 2 d6s, they're trying to make it a little bit more difficult for you. But for instance, say you have a character and you want to have your character drive. Well, driving is a skill, and your skill score is 7. This means that to do what you want to do, you want to roll 7 and under. If you roll 8 or more, you fail. In Toon, 2s are auto successes because they're critical successes, and 12s are critical failures. Now, hit points. When you make a character in Toon, you have 1d6 plus 6, which means that you have about 7 to 12 hit points. That's not a lot, is it? I wonder what happens when you hit 0 hit points, which you will, and you will a lot. Well, you don't die, obviously. That wouldn't make sense because you're a Toon. Instead, you fall down. And what is falling down? Well, when you do fall down, you take 3 minutes out of the game, which means essentially that your Toon is blacked out, seeing stars or whatever, and you have 3 minutes to go over your life choices, or I don't know, whatever you can do in 3 minutes. That's up to you. And sometimes you don't take damage. Sometimes you end up boggled. Like say if a enemy NPC throws a pie at you, well, that can create a status effect. And let's say that pie is your confusion. You are now confused. Just know going on that pies equal boggled or confusion. Some items are always going to boggle you instead of doing typical damage. So just something to bear in mind going forward, that's a thing. And finally, plot points. The things that we chase after, or at least the Toons do. But what are they? In theory, they make Toons more successful. Sort of, kind of. When you get a plot point, they can be used to up an ability score, or you can pool them to get a shtick or improve your shtick that you already have. How do you get them, though? Well, they're awarded at the animator's discretion. You don't just get to say, damn, I was super, super funny. Now I should be awarded my plot point, right? No, that's not how that works. You can get plot points by making the animator cry from laughter, furthering a plot in a very meaningful manner, consistent character portrayal, which is just good role play, right? Causing an enemy to fall down, progress towards your character's beliefs and goals. When you make a Toon, in your backstory, you will list your goals and beliefs, and when they crop up or you make success towards furthering those goals and beliefs or that particular plot line, you get plot points. Actively using yes and with Toon peers. This is just a really good comedy improv skill. You always want to tell people yes. And even if you don't think it's a good idea, then say yes, and I think we should as well. That's just really good yes anding, and that will carry you very far in a game like Toon. And always creative problem solving. Yes, yes, yes. Who doesn't love a good puzzle? So unlike Pathfinder in D&D, where the bulk of your XP comes from, or your leveling up comes from doing this, hitting enemies, that might not happen in Toon. You're not going to have people to fight every single episode of Toon. So it's best to look for other avenues to get plot points from, because it's more likely that that's what's going to happen. So that is Toon, and we hope that you are intrigued and that you join us Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll see you then. Bye. Hiya, Jerry here. Hiya, and welcome to Dice Club. First rule of Dice Club: tell everyone about Dice Club. Stop wasting time. Go tell everyone. And first few announcement type things. Currently we're playing Toon here, but on Saturday afternoons we play Tin Candles. It's a horror game. It's the opposite of Toon, where when everybody dies, they stay dead. So, fun times. If you want to check that out, join us Saturdays for that. Our Discord and all that stuff is at the bottom here. And let's see. Oh, we have a store on Redbubble. We just started it. We have a few designs there, but we will be updating that as well. But if you can't, do anything, just follow us. Just follow us. Have good times. And anybody have anything going? Let us roll the video. And we are back, and this is, of course, the premiere of Toon, but I have scoured the interwebs. Well, the dark web I left alone, but everywhere else I scoured, and I have procured for your entertainment for individuals that are very talented. And so starting with you, Raven, tell us all the things about Raven and Teddy.
Well, I'm Raven. I've been voice acting and beatboxing and acting for a while. And now I'm playing this wonderful toaster called Teddy, which is a great, great guy. Just, you'll love him.
All right.
Besides that, he's great at making breakfast.
Right. And Bruce, what's going on in Bruce land?
Yeah, so I have been amateur voice acting for a while. I'm trying to go pro. It's a bit tough. I basically just have to keep sitting on audition tapes, and recently I've upgraded my recording equipment so my audio doesn't sound completely horrible. And I also do some rapping and background acting on the side. And my character that I'll be playing is Seamus the swordfish. He's not the sharpest swordfish in the school, but he gets things done.
And what wonderful things will await Seamus today. Right? And let's see, Austin. What's going on in Austin land?
Hello. Well, I have not been voice acting very long at all, but I have a background in improv, which I love very dearly. And Arnold is a penguin, and he is all of my anxieties personified, and I'm looking to self-medicate myself through playing him.
It's kind of true.
Yeah.
All right, and Alexander.
Hi, I'm Alex. I've been doing a little bit of theater, a little bit of voice acting, neither intensively, hopefully until now, but I play Mr. Hyde. He's a talking fire hydrant. He's a little bit from like Chicago or something. You kind of get a feel that he doesn't have a lot of time for these youngsters. He's the oldest one of the group and probably the least nonsensical.
I just feel like he should be saying like, "How you doing?"
How you doing?
I've been watching a lot of
I
Friends
realized
lately.
I based a lot of his voice off of Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I hear it. Okay, so that is us. I'm Jerry, and I am presiding over the Shenanigree, and much like Austin, I have a place in my heart for improv and silliness in general. But I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, I would describe myself as a performer. And with that, let us get to it. So last time y'all did many things. You met Uncle Schmooge. You repaired a hole. You went on a little road trip. You got paint. You split the party for paint for some reason. And you got bread and oysters and crab meat.
Yep, crab.
And y'all went home. And that, I mean, these adventures are, I let them go where they will. But today we might try something a little different. Firstly, just to describe for me, let's just say, you know, we'll put the whole thing. Y'all it's the next day. You know, y'all have had y'all had your meal and blah 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 blah. It is a new day has dawned. What? Okay, you wake up and once more, Raven, I get the feeling I know what the answer will be, but you wake up and what do?
Well, of course. My little timer goes off. I wake up and instantly I start making breakfast.
You toast.
Put it up on the table. French toast everywhere. It's gonna be great.
Okay. Instantly, what you hear is there's like this monitor, and you hadn't really noticed it before, but it's this huge monitor, and it begins to flicker. It begins to flickety flicker. It might not be bad. It might be a good thing.
Yeah.
Seamus, how do you wake up?
So Seamus is sleeping in his dark room. The blinds are pretty much closed except for this one crack, which basically at the crack of dawn just lets a single beam of light just shoot into the room and hit Seamus's like left eye directly, waking him up because of the sudden bright light. Mm-hmm. And he's got sunglasses on.
Yeah, he does.
He's got his sunglasses on while he sleeps because he finds it much easier to sleep in a state of complete pitch darkness. So
reminds him of the ocean.
Yeah, so the light hitting his eyes doesn't really damage him much. It's more just like irritating. He kind of just jumps up from his bed. It's all like he doesn't sleep well because all the stuff he's stolen over the years it's just jammed into his bed, like how Mr. Krabs jams money into his bed.
Okay, all right.
He doesn't really sleep well. He kind of gets up, stretches a little, looks at the time, and starts. He just grabs himself he just grabs himself by the tail and starts winding it up.
You're gonna okay. Where are you gonna fling yourself to?
Well, obviously the giant dartboard that in the backyard.
Okay, all right. The best part of waking up is flinging yourself out the window.
Yeah.
Apparently, all
Throw
right.
yourself out there, dude.
So
Yeah,
you're doing
Life
that.
motto right
He's
there.
just winding when he grabs himself by the tail,
Mhm.
and he just starts winding up. His whole body begins to rotate, except for everything in his shoulder.
Yeah, it's the Popeye kind of
that
thing.
way to his arm. He just keeps winding, and he goes. And after a couple of seconds, he just becomes a blur.
Right. Okay. And then.
And then woo! He flings himself out the window.
Okay. Do me a throw. Show me your
Alright.
target, and then roll me your throw to see if
Window
you
open,
where you land.
smashing through.
Our first live roll.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's
What was
happening.
It's just the moment.
Bro.
Okay.
Wait.
Be dramatic.
My God.
Yeah.
And
That's a high throw.
wait, where's the
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Wee.
Okay, you do.
Bullseye.
Well, you do. I mean, I would say that if you critted, it would be the bullseye, but you stop just short of the bullseye. You're just like, but just nearly. You were nearly on it. Depending on like how difference your fail, you were going to be further and further away. Okay, and Alexander or Mr. Hyde, how do you start the day? I'm guessing not by flinging yourself out the window.
I hear this swordfish hitting the dartboard, and I wake up from my nightmare about a building fire, and I'm very confused for a couple seconds.
And
but
then
I realize what's going on. It's that accursed swordfish every morning. And so I walk out into the common area.
yeah. Do you set aside your little fire extinguisher teddy bear?
Oh, he was being clutched very closely, but yeah, he's set aside now.
Okay.
How's your fresh paint feeling?
Oh, it's wonderful. I can never thank you enough. You kids are alright.
All right.
All right.
All right. So you painted him in his sleep.
No, there was
we left off last time with him
That's
in the
right.
bathroom. Full
You
of
know, he kind of just filled up the bathtub
That's
with paint and took a little dip in it.
Very good memory. All right. And Arnold, how does Arnold start the day?
Well, Arnold, his alarm goes off,
Yeah.
and he gets up, and he just I gotta wipe the sleep out of my eyes and just fix my
Yeah.
puff on my penguin hair.
Yeah. Your eyebrows.
Stretch out the. Whew.
But he's gonna eat before he goes out because he doesn't like eating in front of other people because it's gross. And it's good to make a mess and you look. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna take
penguins.
my leftovers from yesterday because I never finish any meal. I always have leftovers. So I just take them out of my little igloo refrigerator and I take them out and I have a little breakfast. It's still cold, but it's okay.
I'm gonna add another quest to my list.
You
And
can
I'm
do
going
that.
to put on my little hat and I'm gonna go out and greet the day.
Okay. All right.
Hello, day.
So as you're wandering down, you see this huge screen. It kind of almost takes up a wall, and you're like, "How did we not notice this before?" And it is flickering, and there's starting to be some audio coming through, some coming through, and then when it comes to focus. There is a guy, and he's in a blue sort of suit thing. Kind of a little bit presidential, but not presidential, but kind of presidential. And he's like, "Is this thing on? Is this thing on?" You know, he's like tapping the thing. He's like, "Hello, hello." Testing.
He's tapping a
testing.
camera?
Hmm?
What is he tapping?
I guess it would be a camera. I mean, that's what you see. You see a guy who's like, "Hello, is this thing on?" You know, doing that kind of thing. I guess, does anyone respond to him? He's like, "I can never tell."
I'm outside,
Greetings.
so I don't.
Oh, good. It's working. Greetings, young Toonsters who have just graduated from Toonster University. I have a very important thing that I want to warn you about. And all of a sudden, the phone starts ringing. He's like, too late. And the screen goes off. You know?
No.
He tried to get a hold of y'all before, and now the phone is ringing.
Zippity-doo-dah.
Yeah. So...
Who has hands?
Always
Okay,
the
so-
penguin.
Hello?
Seamus! Seamus!
Seamus!
I'm outside. I can't hear you.
It's cordless. It's cordless. He's not getting out of this.
Seamus!
No.
Phone call!
What?
You have a phone call!
Okay. Let me just give me a second. I gotta unlodge myself real quickly.
He'll be just one moment.
I'll go help him. Too late.
Yeah. I won't make you roll to dislodge yourself. You can dislodge
Just
yourself.
flop down on the ground like.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I get up, shake my head a bit to get rid of the Toon dizziness, and kind of just waddle over on my fins, grab the phone. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hello. This is Seamus.
안녕? 여보세요, 엄마?
What?
아이고. This is your mother.
Well, my mother. When did you learn to speak alien?
어떡해. This, and you recognize your mom's voice, and she is frustrated. Roll me a, let's see, what kind of check would this be? I would say that this would be roll me a straight smart check.
Smart check.
Yeah, straight smarts check.
Okay, I
You've
don't
got
think I can
this,
click and
I'm
drag.
sure.
Yeah, I can't click it. I'll just click and drag one of my generic skills. There, generic skill.
Okay.
I'm smart.
Okay, you have no idea, but your mom sounds aggravated. She sounds unhappy. You're not sure why she is unhappy, but she is mad. And she's like, I never hear from you. You never call me. After all those years, all those tap dancing lessons that I paid for, and you never think to call me. Especially on a day like today. What kind of a son are you?
Well, but you're not. I didn't take tap dancing lessons. You made my brother Jared do it instead. Don't you remember? I kind of have like a weird thing going on with my right fin, like a little movement impediment. Sometimes it just like jiggles.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I did. It was Jared. You had to wear those corrective fins. That is right. They were ugly. They were hideous, but they were expensive, and you wore them.
But you still didn't call your mother.
So, what do you have to say for yourself? I can't believe you would do this to me.
Shame.
Maybe that's why your name is Seamus. Shame. So you're thinking to yourself like, what today? What is today? So now she gave you a little bit more information. It is because it is a particular day that she is upset that you did not call her. So now you need to figure out what that is. What does that mean?
Mom, why are you so bad? Is it a day? So is it National Boomerang Day? Is that why you're calling me? I don't like boomerangs.
Aigu, National Boomerang. You vex me to no end. Are you serious? I bet I did not get a card. I mean, most children, they at least send a card. So it's a holiday where you send a card, or it's a day that you send a card for.
What are you talking about, Mom? You always made me send cards to you for National Boomerang Day when I was in Toonster school. And I told you already. Do
you think I would call you?
I'm a straight flyer. I do not curve. I do not rotate. I do not spin around and around and around and around and around.
Do you think I would call you for National Boomerang Day? Have some sense!
You've done it several times before, so I don't see why not.
Well, this is different!
More, something's not bad. Is
I
it
think it has
Jared's
something
birthday?
more than-
Yes! Yes, it is my birthday. Your Oma's birthday.
You know, I don't keep a calendar in my room, Mom. How am I supposed to
And that
know
is
what
my
day
problem, how?
It
isn't.
It's your fault. You didn't teach me how to be a good son.
You know
You
what?
just taught me how to whip and neigh
This-
and I don't even
this-
I'm not a horse. Every time I went to fish school, I was whipping and neigh. Everybody's like, hey, Seamus, what are you doing? You're not a land mammal. You're a fish. Stop trying to be a horse. Fishes are smarter than
Jesus.
horses. Mammals can go drown in a lake.
I just had an epiphany. I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. I'll be right over.
But what?
Oh, don't try and pretend. You just pretended to forget about me because you want to throw me a surprise birthday party. I understand. Well, I get it. I'll pretend to be surprised when I get there. I won't embarrass you. Goodbye. Click.
Have you been playing with the jellyfish again? How many times do I have to tell you not to play with them?
You're talking into a phone. You hear the dial tone.
Guys, I think
How's
my
your mom?
Arnold. I mean, her volume was so loud you could kind of hear everything. I mean, he could have held the phone out to here and you would have been able to hear.
It's still rude to listen in.
Yeah, but it was impossible not to. I mean, that phone was basically like a bullhorn. It just,
I do have to say, Seamus, I would never treat my factory line like that. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, but your factory line didn't make you be something that you weren't actually trying to be.
Well, maybe I wanted to be a vacuum cleaner. You don't know. You don't know anything about it.
I wanted to be a straight flying swordfish, and my mother tried to turn me into a spitting horse.
maybe a
Spin
seahorse. A seahorse, maybe. Okay, so you asked Arnold. You inquire to Seamus about his mom.
How's your mom?
You know, apparently it's her birthday, and it's also not National Boomerang Day.
We can still throw a boomerang if you'll feel better.
You know, she thinks she thinks I'm throwing her a surprise party, and she's just coming over. So I don't know what to make of it. What do you guys want to do?
Oh.
You're not supposed to surprise us with a surprise party. You're supposed to surprise her.
Well, yeah. How about we surprise her even more by not being here?
Okay, no. We have to throw your mother a surprise party.
What do you mean you have to throw mother a surprise? You have not met
Seamus,
my
you're a
mother
terrible
before.
son.
She's going to turn the whole house upside down. She is literally going to drill a hole through the middle of the house and hit sewage, and the sewage is going to come out. It's going to get everything dirty, and then the house is going to collapse onto its own foundation.
You
It's
did
okay.
that.
I'll just call the plumber again. It's fine. It's fine. Let's throw her a nice party. It's gonna be a great time. I still have some crab legs.
Are
We have
you
everything
sure?
we need. We've got we can fill the pool with our friend Hyde, and I can make some food, and I'm sure Austin can do beautiful decorations.
Okay, all right.
Okay, well, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna bring her boyfriend, little Floydie. He's a real meanie. Just so you know, he's a piranha. Yeah, and piranha, I'm not too fond of piranhas. He's
Okay.
Mr. Floydie. I don't want to read him. He's mean.
Okay, so apparently that's a character I'm doing now,
Mr. Floyd.
Mr. Floyd.
And, you know, his bark is bigger than his bite, but sometimes his bite is
Bitey.
Quite large.
Okay, so who is doing what? who's doing what?
I am going to take some of the extra ice out of my room,
Okay.
and since I don't have like a banner or anything, I'm going to try and chisel a big ol' happy birthday, mom. 'Cause I
Okay.
don't know her name.
is CT just like knocked out in her room.
Yes.
She couldn't handle the butterflies and bats.
Let's see. Now to create this ice sculpture,
Yeah.
let's see. What kind of role would that be?
Good question.
Yeah, because when you go to DM Toon School, you have to figure out what kind of a role that is. And I guess that would be just no. I mean,
Would it be a set trap?
I guess it's the closest thing to it, is you're kind of creating something, I guess, for the purposes of, just trying to make something.
All right. Well,
So
let's. Badoo. Oh.
almost.
Oh.
So you're chiseling, and it keeps getting smaller with everything. It started out a rather big piece of ice, but you just keep chipping away, thinking, well, I could do better.
I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
I don't want Mother to be disappointed, even though she's not my mother.
You need approval. That's so like
I have a
Austin
little
or
policy
Arnold
plates
to want
right now.
approval.
Know those like decorations you hang up, which is like just a string of random patterns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to pull up like an excessively multiple excessively long strings of sauteed piranhas just so I can send a message to my mom's boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay.
Right into the
Okay.
family matters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how you strengthen the bond. It's the only way.
Oh,
Really? Really?
All right, here's the bag.
Like having a string of
Okay,
lynchings.
so 2d6s.
Whee! Nope.
No. No.
Has
Let's
it
see. What does dear little Shamey Seamus get? Let's
shame.
see. Do 3 and a 2. You get. Oh no.
Oh.
You get a gun that shoots a flag that says bang.
That's perfect.
It's a.
I know what can fix this, guys. Bang!
But that's all it does, is it says bang. A little flag pops out at the end of it, and
I
yeah.
toss it over my shoulder and I try one more time.
Okay, all right.
Oh, can I grab the bang gun?
If you threw it down, I don't see why not.
Nope, I didn't do it.
Okay, a 3 and a 4. Okay,
Another gun.
it is getting more pathetic as you go along, because what you pull out is a squirting flower.
Do not give that to your
Yeah.
mother.
What does it squirt? Water?
Yeah, it's just a little thing, like clowns have.
Okay,
Yeah.
I adorned the statue that was just being chiseled out by Arnold.
Okay, and it's
Flower.
and the wordage on it, it's hard to read, and it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Do any of y'all try and stop Arnold from, like, dude, it's gonna be just a tiny little, flake of ice if you keep going. Maybe have another attempt at it. Do any of you, or do y'all just let him go on as is?
That's a good question. Would I do that?
I don't know, would you?
Yeah, I probably would try to save the party.
Okay, all right. So,
Arnold, I see that you're doing a mighty fine job. Although
you.
I think maybe you should not make it any smaller, because her eyes may not be as good. she's probably old.
You're hoping that she can't read the sign, that she'll just be like, of course it says happy birthday, Mom.
It's okay. I put a flower on it.
Okay, you put the... Okay, alright, okay.
I'd like to fill the bang gun, like where the flag comes out. If I could try to just put like breadcrumbs in there.
I guess,
It
yeah.
would be like a confetti gun.
Okay, alright. Or maybe try to shoot croutons out of it or something.
Exactly. That type of stuff.
I will allow that because that is utterly nonsense. Mr. Hyde, what are your or what would you like to?
I'm gonna tell Teddy, we need to help. Seamus, he's an idiot, but we gotta help him make a cake.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Hey, I don't need your help to make. I can make my own cake.
Oh my God.
Well, he's got the bread though. Teddy, you want bread? You go to the Teddy.
Dough?
I'm attempting to make a cake. I don't think it worked. I just like try to pull out a cake.
No, it didn't. Oh my God, what now? What?
Mr. Hyde, what do you suggest?
62. Okay. You reach into your bag and you feel this something very familiar, and
Oh no.
And you feel the antlers, and this moose's head is peeking out of the bag like, do I want to come out of here? And he takes one look around at all of you and decides nope, and tries to shove himself back into the bag.
Nope, I'm not letting him.
Okay, all right. Then I guess. Okay.
Hey, heavy thing, he's got it ready.
Okay, what is your pick up heavy thing skill? Okay, you do it. This moose is like, he's just trying to grab the bag like, no, I don't want to be a part of this world.
Guys, I got the ingredients for the cake.
And this moose he's like, Seamus is holding this moose, and this moose is looking like,
I have a recipe with that. We could make a chocolate mousse. It's really good.
Yes.
And you see the moose go.
We quickly. Well, I basically just strong arm the moose, and we go to Teddy.
The moose pulls out a picture of his moose family, and he's like,
I see I've misread the recipe. It's not moose. It's like moose.
What, like mice?
I don't know how to pronounce it differently, but it's not the animal.
Okay, and
it's more like a mushy substance.
Okay, and what do you say, Seamus?
Survival of the fittest. Sorry, boy. Sorry.
The moose starts to cry moose tears.
Oh, this is not good.
It's either me crying tears tonight or you crying tears tonight. So I'd rather just pick up on my problems.
Seamus, what is your mother like? How old is your mother?
She's a very flamboyant swordfish. She says she's been in her 30s for the last 20 years.
Okay. So she's 30. All right. Probably best if we stick with that.
Yeah.
The moose now is tying a blindfold on, like accepting, his demise, I guess. Since Seamus wants this to happen so badly, and he's gonna stand up against the wall, just like.
I'll try to save the moose for one last time.
Okay.
I'll try and fast talk him.
Okay.
Seamus, I really think that this is not the good solution right now, because we'll have to clean up so much, and I just want to make a cake. Please let the moose go. We can ride it in circles in the garden. It'll be great.
Okay, so you roll a fast talk and you roll a resist fast talk. Ooh, Teddy's got a really good. Actually, when you get to 9 in a skill, that is the cap for a skill.
Fuck. Oh, fudge.
Uh-huh.
will-
You know what happens. You know what happens when
Oh
when
no!
we curse.
I
So
will be cursed.
that
And
means that
I
you're
will
going
go
to
down.
you're going to have to add a +2. I have
To my
to.
next roll.
Yes.
Oh no. It's a +20 currently. I should probably change that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you
Let's see what other skill.
Well, I mean, if you add 2 to the one he just rolled, he still matches at 9.
yeah, okay. So you run over. Okay, so Teddy succeeds in fast talking you, I believe. Is that what happened?
All right, Teddy. Yeah, I probably shouldn't make too much of a mess. It'll be really hard to clean it up, especially with how my mom can be. You know, she could turn up any second now.
Okay, so the moose takes off his little blindfold and is like,
Okay, I'll tell you what, buddy. I put my hand over the shoulder of the moose. You help us make this a fantastic birthday party, and we'll let you live in the backyard
Or go home with your family.
with your family. All
That's not
expenses
enough.
paid.
okay, all right. Okay, well, the moose thinks about this, and he realizes he's in a really nice area code.
Yes. I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
25 AC.
Yeah,
Right.
and so he you don't speak moose, but you get the impression that he is okay with this, that he is amenable to this, and he actually. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can. You don't know where he was keeping this, but he pulls out a little party hat and he puts it on, and he goes out to the back lawn, and he's just waiting for the party.
Yeah.
I like him.
Okay.
Job.
Right.
Okay, so Teddy
Mr.
and
Hyde wants to make a cake.
yeah, Teddy and Mr. Hyde, y'all are gonna make the cake thing, and I think Arnold is in charge of decoration, which means Seamus, that's left you in charge of the entertainment for the party.
I pick up the giant dartboard from the backyard and I try to move it to the common area. Well, actually, I might as well just throw it to the common area.
Ah!
For
It's
me.
a huge dart. It's like a landing pad.
I'll just
It's
throw it
massive.
I'll throw it through my window.
It won't fit. It won't
He has
fit.
like 2 intelligence.
You're going to like smash the house. You're going to smash Uncle Smoosh's house. Do you really want to smash Uncle Smoosh's house?
I don't know. I just I'm trying to get this party to work, and I think the fastest way to do it is just to get the dartboard in there and play some darts.
But the party's gonna be in the backyard.
Oh,
Where the
is
moose
it?
went.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have it in the. Okay, we don't have to move that then.
Good
Arnold is like, no, the party's outside.
We're in such a great area code. Why would we spend it indoors?
Rope
I'm
around
in
the
charge
roof.
of entertainment,
Circle.
so.
Well, what does your mom like?
Well, apparently she likes Korean drama, so. We could move the TV from the common
the
area
don't
to the
have a mouse.
backyard.
All right, so you're gonna like have like a thing playing, what, like drama OSTs or something?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, yeah, I don't know.
Some
I
dramas.
first I attempt to pull out a record player, like one of those antique record players that
Okay.
actually plays drama OSTs.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
First I try to do that. If that doesn't work, I'm just dragging the TV out there.
Right.
I'll get an extension cord.
Arnold, I'll get an extension cord.
I did it.
You do it.
I'll keep helping
It's
Mr. Hyde.
It's basically infinite power record player,
Okay. All right. Then
and
Infinite
basically whenever you wanna change what's playing on the record, you lift the thingy off the record.
the needle.
You lift the needle off the record. You take the record. You throw the record in your washing machine with your laundry, and then you kind of just picks up the vibe of whatever it's getting washed in.
Oh.
So you don't know exactly what's gonna come out of the record player, except
Okay.
for what was originally installed on the record.
Okay. All right.
So as far as
All my
as
Black
far as we
Theater
know,
clothes are
we can
musicals.
use that record player for as long as we want, and it's probably indestructible.
Okay. So, meanwhile, the fire hydrant and the little toaster, they have donned very cute little chef hats because I want them to. And
Reality.
on me.
and you're both standing on like stools or whatever because you're short, you know. And
We both don't have hands.
now what I wonder is, since you're a toaster, Teddy, and you're a sentient toaster, do the appliances in the kitchen, are they sentient as well or not?
Well, yes. What it is that on the kitchen, they are sentient, yes, but they're Australian. So I need to switch my software to Australian, and then I can communicate and use them. So now I'll have to speak Australian.
No, you're the one who
Australian
dreamed
now,
this up.
Yeah, all right. So, boys, we're making a cake today. I hope you guys don't mind. Please work with me here. Just starts talking to the tools in the kitchen.
All right.
I have no idea what they're saying anymore.
Okay, all right. Mr. Hyde, at the sight of Teddy changing into an Australian toaster, do you have any thoughts or opinions on this?
I've got the chef hat on, but it doesn't quite fit. It's like covering one of my eyes. I'm clumsily trying to get out the supplies, but I've only
Okay.
got my little mouth.
Yeah.
So it's just looking
So-
like it's going to be increasingly awful.
So you've got the little whisk, sort of like in your thing, and just like you're like, I'm ready to whisk anything. I'll whisk it all. Which sounds like I'll risk it all. I'll whisk it all. I'll whisk it all for love. I don't know.
So Teddy's communing with the Australians. I have no idea what's going on because I can't see and
You can only see out of one eye. You've got it. Oh, okay.
This is how to break a good cake.
Yeah. Okay. So that y'all are. I will say, that both of you roll me each a set trap, or a doing thing.
Oh, we'll roll a set trap. Oh wait, that's see, hear, smell. Well, it's the same score, but I'll throw it in there anyway.
Okay. You're whisking in a bowl that has no ingredients, but you don't know that it doesn't have ingredients because you can't see.
I want to let out a battle cry.
What in the world, Teddy? What? No modifier. What the heck?
Yeah, no, that just happened, but it's gone now. Don't worry. It's just 12. I rolled 12.
You crit failed. Okay. So all these appliances are looking at you like,
Did I pick the wrong software again? Oh my, this is gonna
They
be
might be
horrible.
from New Zealand. They're probably offended.
Oh no, this will be. Oh.
they look at you and they're like, no. They say, no, go on, continue. This is interesting. They're American. They're just Americans. They're like, we like the effort. What else can you do?
Well, I have the Scottish one as well. It just flicks over. Like, well, you better start working with me now. because I'm gonna need this cake to be done real soon.
Ooh, that's they're actually kind of impressed. They're like, the Scottish one was way better than the Australian ones. They applaud if they have appendages to applaud. If not, they just look like, oh yeah, that was really good, approvingly.
You managed not to swear either. That's really hard for Scottish.
Mr. McScrooge did it. I mean, McScrooge.
True.
Okay, so even though you failed initially, I will say that was actually really good, and that you saved it, kind of. So they're like, okay, we'll assist you. We will help you, because that was actually so good. But you have to do a few more for us.
Yeah, I can try. Oh God, I can try an American one, a Texan one, which is not. It's a bit rusty. Just tries to flick the switch, but it's a bit rusty. It's actually rusty. It's like,
Okay.
howdy, partner. How are you doing? I'm gonna need that cake done? Question mark. Just like just starts to like kind of the words start to not work anymore.
Yeah, they're like, it was still amusing. Let me shift. Now, Arnold, you stopped and you looked at your ice sculpture thing, and you're like, it needs something. It fits in your hand. It started out at this
It's
mass.
perfect now. All the letters are even.
Okay, all the letters are even.
Very, very good.
I'm gonna
So-
put it in the freezer so it doesn't melt.
That is some good thinking. So, what other kind of ornamentation or whatever do you think that would go over well?
Well, since we're moving things outside, so we don't bring the target inside.
The target? Oh, I thought you were calling his mother the target for a second. Literally the target. The mother. She's the target. We must not let the target
must be
in.
surprised.
Okay,
Aptly surprised. I'm going to need a tablecloth for the picnic table outside, because otherwise we'll get the tables dirty and get our food dirty, and that's no good.
Right.
So I need a tablecloth, and I'm gonna need cups, and I'm gonna need plates, and I'm gonna need glasses, and I'm gonna need drinks. What do we like to drink?
I go to CT's room, just kind of tiptoe in there, grab her reading glasses, and walk back down.
Okay.
What does everybody want to drink? What does your mother like to drink?
I hand the
You just
reading
hear from the
glasses to
kitchen like, my friend, I'd like some vodka. It's like, oh wait, I'm sorry, wrong. Water, please.
Okay. All right. And so you ask Seamus what his mother likes to drink. Seamus, what does your mom like to drink?
You know, she really enjoys Bloody Germain. It's like the Bloody Mary, except with way more fish guts.
Oh, okay.
I don't recall that's how it works. I'll take
I
it.
can't understand how she stands it, but, you know, she downs that stuff like it's coconut water.
Coconut water. I'll get her some coconut water. Great.
Arnold just hears what he wants to hear.
Coconut water. Hey, thank you.
And all of a sudden, Arnold, you remember, because the DM hasn't told you yet, but the DM thinks it's a good idea, and mostly because the DM likes the idea, that the High Tide Rider actually is also an on-the-go snow cone stand.
Of course. I can't believe I forgot. I had that installed specifically for me because I like snow cones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive the truck, the van around, and I'm just gonna bring it out back, and I'm gonna set up a station. Don't tell anyone all the syrups actually taste the same, because all the colors taste the same.
Okay.
True fact.
So you go to the thing, roll me a drive.
Right. Okay. I'm not terrible at that.
Roll me a drive.
Last time it
1d12.
didn't go so well.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So
Don't worry, Arnold. I'll help you out with this.
okay. All right. God help us all. Do you have a good drive? Okay. All right.
Same thing.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay. All right.
There it is.
Okay. So Seamus, you get behind there and you pull it around to the backyard, and Arnold, you scuttle to the back and you start scuttle.
I am
waddle-
no crustacean.
Okay. In what way do you saunter to the back of the?
I waddle.
You waddle.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Waddle buddies, high five, boom.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you waddle to the back, and I guess you can start making your cones if you wish, or okay. So you're making your perfect little things. Okay. So back to the kitchen shenanigans. So you've managed to get the other appliances on side, and they are helping you. One actually takes kind of pity on Mr. Hyde and straightens his hat, giving you the ability to see out of both eyes. And you realize all of a sudden that you've been stirring in a bowl that has no ingredients at all, but you've been stirring with all your little hydrant power. You're but then you look around did nobody notice that? Nope, nobody saw that, right? Right. And then they all kind of humor you. They all look away no, we didn't see a thing. No.
Looks good to me.
You're good. So now that you have the power of vision restored to you, both of you make me that check again. The set check.
Yes, that is a thing.
No, it's not a critical failure. Good.
Oh, not yet.
Yo, this party needs a clown? Hell yeah, Salvador, hell yeah. We should probably get a clown, but that's kind of metagaming, so we can't exactly do that unless one of our characters comes up with it themselves.
What's to stop you from coming up with that?
Hey, sounds like we need a clown.
Because our characters can't read the Twitch chat.
Oh, that's
I
true.
just had this idea. I think we need a clown.
Oh, wait, you want a clown? Okay, how about, while Mr. Hyde and Teddy are cooking, I drop you off at the Clown Emporium so you can find a good clown, and while you're at the Clown Emporium, I'll stop by the grocery store to pick up some more ingredients to actually make a dish besides cake.
What time's your mother supposed to get here?
I have no idea.
It could be any moment. Y'all are living on the edge here.
On the edge of my edge of my sanity.
Yeah. So, y'all are improving with the cake. It is coming along. It might be a bit salty. It might, but then maybe your mom will like that because salt water,
It's a saltwater creature.
Maybe
Yes.
this will work in your favor.
Creature is an offensive term.
Okay, so,
Being.
I guess I get in the van with Arnold, and I drop him off at the Clown Emporium, and I head over to the grocery store.
Okay, all right. Okay, so do you walk or waddle, or do you drive with Arnold in the back, happily making his snow cones?
Oh yeah, I'm driving. We're in the high tider.
Okay. So make me a see, hear, smell check.
All right.
So you pass by.
Yeah.
You crit. Okay, you've critted. Oddly enough, specifically, there is a store that sells. That sounds like slavery. Clowns. No. What is the store called? Since you critted, you get to name the store. What is the store called?
It's called Fuzzy Larry's Clown Around Emporium.
Okay, I like that. Fuzzy Larry's. I have to write that down for future thing.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Larry's Clown Around Emporium.
sounds like a good
And
name.
moratorium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you pull over, you park, and Arnold, how's this? Is he a good driver? How's that snow cone?
I thought it went
building?
fine.
Oh,
Fine.
okay. He's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
smooth ride. Okay.
I'm gonna take a couple of snow cones with me. Try and bribe them.
Okay. That is a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you go in there and you thing, and there's a he's he's a little porcupine, and he's got like this little bow on, and these little they're really thick round lenses. And, well, they're almost like goggles, but it's almost like you get the idea that he can hardly see anything.
Yeah.
He's almost as blind as a bat. And, he...
The lenses are an inch thick.
Yeah, and even so, but the problem is because he's got these quills, right? So he tries to, like, go up, and sometimes he backs into people, sticking people, not seeing that there's someone behind him.
Oh no.
Hold up. I got this.
Okay, all right.
I saw it coming.
Okay, you saw it. Okay.
Ooh.
So,
I'm great at identifying these things.
you're great. Do you tell Seamus?
Oh, he came in with me?
I'm going to the grocery store.
Oh, you're going to the grocery store. So,
Yeah.
okay. So, what
He
are you
left
going...
me alone to try and get a clown.
Okay. Okay. All right. See, I didn't understand that bit. Okay. So, you avoid getting impaled by the porcupine. Good job.
Yes.
Excellent.
Good on you, Arnold.
Okay.
That
So,
would have been lunch.
and what are you trying to get at the store exactly?
Well,
I'm trying to get like I'm trying to get a rare, like, just a rare full body piece of meat.
Okay. Full.
So I'm kind of just looking around like, I need to find the meat of a mammal. How about a bear? Yeah, does this place have any bear, like full body bear meat? You got a full bear?
Okay. Okay. And the clerk says, "Bear with me for a moment," and he directs you. He was stacking some stuff. And he's created the perfect pyramid. He's spent hours doing,
Egyptian, eh?
Well, I mean, it's like all these cans, and it's almost like he was doing dominoes, but he was setting down the last one. He's like, "Bear with me one moment." And he sticks it there, and he stands back. He's like, "Yeah, I'm the #1 sales clerk here. And how can I help you? You were saying something about meat. Yeah, meat. That is going to be towards the back, next to the cheeses."
Okay, thanks. And do you also know where I can find the honey, garlic, onion, paprika, and all of the hot sauce in the store?
He's like, "Just give me a list," because he would be before him directing you everything. He's just gonna go and he's gonna get these things.
I write
for
down
you.
all this stuff like really quickly and just give him the list. And
Yeah. So you can go and do the meat thing, and he'll get all those other things for you.
yeah.
All right, now right back to Arnold. Oh gosh, splitting the party so hard. Okay, Arnold, the clown.
I'm now in a clown nose, and I have big shoes over my flippers because they don't have any clowns, and they're just training me.
Oh. Okay, and this little porcupine hedgehog guy. I'm not sure whether it's a porcupine or a hedgehog. It's he's like, "I can't see for anything, but even I can tell you are not smiling."
It's the energy in the room.
Yeah, he can sense the energy. He's like, no, you have to smile from your soul. Smile from your... Oh my god, you're gonna make children cry! No! He's like, "You're going through the 7 stages of grief or something. This isn't how it... So cut
cut away from Arnold, who's like, filling the store with his tears, to the kitchen, and y'all are now standing and watching an oven. This makes the oven a little bit uncomfortable being stared at, but y'all are really staring on what's inside the oven. But still, the oven's like, are you gonna do this the entire time, guys? I mean, I can't go anywhere, and y'all are just watching me. I mean,
Yes, we are. We are gonna look at you for the next 30 minutes. It's gonna be great. Team building. It's good.
the oven just has to accept it because the oven can't walk away. It is, installed.
So what's your number? Come here often?
Since I've been installed, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get out
I
much.
know.
I don't get out much at all. In fact, I was just at the factory.
Totally grab a bite together.
Well, I'm gonna be here all the time.
All right. I'll see if I can do something for you to
Okay,
get you outside for once.
Make sure nothing burns.
Oh,
that
that's
would be
also-
helpful because it makes me smell bad. And people think that
Yeah.
I have a problem when that happens, but it's not me, it's the stuff inside me. Wait, that sounds odd. Anyway, cut away from that awkwardness.
Did the animator get the hammer?
I mean, she's thought about it a couple of times. She's thought about it. Back to Seamus in the store. So this guy is like, and what size bear do you want?
So I'm thinking about medium size, so maybe adolescent bear.
You mean yogi size or boo-boo size?
I'd say 90% of a yogi, so yeah, I guess a full yogi would do.
Okay. So more Cloud Kicker from Tailspin. I got you. So,
This is my favorite unit of measurement. one yogi, please.
yeah, I mean, why not? Okay, so he goes and he's looking and he's like, I don't have a Cloud Kicker size, but I do have a Paddington size.
Oh,
Will
could
that
you just-
work?
Yeah, sure, as long as it can feed.
And you're gonna have to take the yellow hat. It comes with every, piece.
As long as it can feed 7.5 people.
Yeah, that'll work. It'll do. So he brings
Okay,
out.
I'll take the hat too.
Okay, so he brings out all this meat and places a little yellow hat on top of it, which
Wait, is it like it's the full bear but like deferred?
no,
Right.
it's all sliced and cut up and just.
Oh, well, no, I was looking for the full bear. I specifically said full bear.
You want the full bear? Okay, all right. Then he brings out this bear that looks like Paddington wearing the little hat and coat. This has turned darker than I wanted it to. And
I tried to save it.
Deferred, decapitated, just prepared like any other poultry.
okay, all right. It is as you wish. It went so much darker than I wanted it
Things
to.
with the apple in his mouth is kind of look like that.
No, the hat is stuck in its mouth.
Had it stuck in
Senator
Oh,
Card actually
okay.
made a pretty good job.
Deferred and yeah, that's good.
Okay, and the other guy comes with like a huge basket. He's kind of dragging it, and he's like, this, it was quite a lot of stuff. But here you go. Just try to steer far around my pyramid. Spent hours building that thing.
Okay.
So give it a wide berth, if you will. Please,
We all know what's gonna happen.
KK. And
Yeah.
he starts working on another sort of display for the
While he's
store.
doing that, I reach into my bag and try to pull out the payment for this. I'm just gonna try to pull out like just a giant, I don't know, freaking 90-carat diamond.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
Roll it. 2d6. Under 5. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Copyrighted.
Yeah, it was only a moment. 34. Let's see how helpful this is going to be. You again get another squirting flower.
We're gonna make a bouquet.
Maybe they'll be the centerpieces for the tables. I don't know.
I give him the squirting flower, and I also just hand him. I also hand him my whatchamacallit, my high tider credit card. I just like, can you put it on my tab? I'm kind of in a hurry
Actually,
right now.
the guy gets really excited when you hand him this squirting flower, and he's like, and he almost is like, yeah, that'll cover it. and you think, really? Why? And then you notice on the stock market that these squirting flowers have gone up in value so much that there's riots, going over, for people to try and get these squirting flowers. And yeah, you kind of wish that you had known that, 2 seconds ago.
Seamus ain't the sharpest fish in the school.
So
I'm just gonna take everything.
Just ironic from a swordfish, I guess.
Go pick up Arnold.
Okay, all right. So you get out of the store and you see Arnold is now kitted out. He's got a wig on. He's got a hat on. He's got makeup put on. He's got the little squeaky shoes. He's got these suspenders and the big thing. And he's trying to look happy about it, but he just looks miserable. he's just uncomfortable. And what do y'all do?
Oh, hey, Mr. Clown. Have you seen my friend Arnold around? I think he's an ostrich. He's around this
ostrich
wide, and he wears a little meaty hat thing.
No, I haven't seen this friend of yours.
Okay.
But I'm here to help you, so direct me to the party.
Okay, Mr. Clown. Well, I guess you can just hop in the van, and we'll pick up Arnold later. Maybe when
Sounds good.
Okay. Arnold, take a plot point because I did not foresee you saying no. That was funny.
We're on our way back.
Okay, so you waddle in, and how's your waddleage now with these huge shoes on?
Very loud. Very loud.
Like
every time I waddle, it's a bell. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Great.
All right. So you have your ingredients, and you have a clown. You don't know what's happened to your friend, Seamus. If Arnold wasn't Arnold and Arnold wasn't the clown, you would have driven off without your friend. I don't know what that says.
Arnold recognizes this.
Yeah.
He's concerned.
Yeah.
Arnold will remember this.
Arnold will remember.
Mental note.
Okay.
Yeah.
So roll me one more see, hear, smell. Both of you roll it for me. Two credit. Okay, what is the target?
Nope.
6. No, you don't notice.
Hey.
Okay, Arnold, you've noticed that there are a couple more of these signs posted up that say ratings matter. So
Okay.
y'all get home and you in the kitchen hear ding, and the oven says, I'm done. Quickly, get it out before it burns. Get it out.
I wish I had hands.
And then the oven looks at you and says, you did this to me. Get it out.
think my mom said the same thing to my dad.
Yeah.
All right, just breathe. We're gonna get through this.
Get through this with no hands.
Get it out! Then call someone with hands.
Right, I can grab the left side. I'll grab the right.
Flippers.
You have flippers. Okay.
Hyde can use his mouth, or I can use my coat of arms.
Oh, you could use your roll your coat of arms. Roll 2 d6s.
I'm gonna coat of arms this.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
see. 2 d6s.
Mhm.
But first, yeah, okay. Boo. I will.
Nope. The coat of arms goes out and it smacks you in the face as if to say, "Why did you do this to her? Why did you do this to her? Why did you do this to her?" Okay.
Seamus kind of just waddles in the kitchen with all his ingredients and stuff, and the full bear, and plops it on the table. Looks over, and he's like, "Oh, hey guys, how's it going? How's the cake? You making a cake here, right?"
And the oven says, "Get it out!"
Yeah, you guys got it covered. Should I just get it out, or?
Yes, you should get it out.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Kind of just waddle over, and I kind of give Mr. Hyde the look like we probably might need to set this. Probably might need to put out this fire. Maybe.
It's a fire.
Well, no, it's not burnt. She just doesn't want the cake inside to burn because it's done.
So I give him the look, and then I finish waddling over and pull the cake out.
You don't put any oven mitts on?
You need to wear protection.
I open the door. I open the oven door, and then I kind of just look at the cake. I'm like, I don't know if it's done.
Yeah.
The oven's like, "I know it's done."
Is it smoking?
Hyde asked if it was smoking.
I get one oven glove, and I stick my mitted fin in and grasp the cake. Well, not the cake, the container for the cake, and pull it out.
And the oven says, "You have a cake!" Yay!
I kind of just plop it on the open face
What
of the
flavor is it?
That is for y'all to describe.
Wait, we have to wait till your mother gets here.
I'm leaving that.
And then I kind of just look over at Teddy, like, "Hey, Teddy, you think this cake
I look
is
at
done?
Hyde.
You think this cake is done?"
Well, it has to
wait, I
cool.
can see how
Everybody
it looks
knows
right now,
that.
so-
Wait, is it do I need a roll to see if it's like steaming or smoking or if it's undercooked?
Well, the oven is a pretty good judge of when things are done, but
I'm just
I
saying,
mean,
if it's smoking, I'm gonna have to blast it with water. To make
no,
sure
it's not smoking, but the oven didn't want it to burn. That was the whole thing, is like that.
It's just an urge that Hyde has.
Yeah, he's just like, he just wants to be extra safe. Okay, but it is hot, and well, I mean,
Oh, look at that! It's beautiful. It's not on fire or anything. It's just the right temperature.
But there could have been. The oven says.
You're right. You're never too safe.
So, Teddy, your arms stop slapping you because they decided that you've been punished enough, and
My
since
dented little cheeks.
yeah, so since you're the authority on baking stuff, you know, how do you proceed? I mean, they're still really hot, these cakes. They just came out of the oven. What do you think?
So I think they need some decorating, and I see you brought all this wonderful, what was it? A hot salsa sauce or something?
Okay, so it's the yogi-sized bear with the hat in the mouth, deferred, and all the hot sauce in the store. Well, not all the hot sauce, but like a lot of one of every hot sauce in the store. And there's also garlic, onions, paprika, and honey.
Okay.
I would say we could do some good stuff with the honey, don't you think? That would be
okay. I already
nice.
have a recipe I got from my old roommate back in Toon University.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't really trust your old roommate, but sure, tell me.
Well, it's called the Drowning Smoky. It's got a bit of a kick to it, but I think it'll be a very good main dish for this birthday party.
Okay.
I would rather paint my cake in Hyde's paint, but if you want to, then I'm up for it. Sure.
Okay.
Please don't make me do this.
Okay, so
I will attack you with a cake, and this I need honey on this.
Okay. So
Teddy, could you go wake up Terry, the industrial oven? I think we're gonna need him for this. I don't think the normal oven's gonna be able to fit the bear.
You insult me, sir.
Can you fit a yogi-sized bear inside of you?
It's a
Never mind,
Paddington
fire that
size.
sucker
I
up.
think that's right. Okay then.
Okay.
I'll just go over there.
And the thing just is like, what?
Oh, hey Terry, how's it going? So I want to bake a bear. You cool with that?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay. I guess I just waddle over and begin preparing stuff, and while I'm preparing stuff, I guess everybody else can do stuff.
Wait. Could you do me one favor? Just, between the knobs, if you could just give it a little scratch, like right there, that'd be great. It's been itching for ages.
You want the flipper scratch or the nose scratch?
The flipper.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God. That has been bugging me forever. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm good now.
Okay, Seamus just goes back to preparing the dish.
Okay, all right. And who's pouring the honey on the cake? Is somebody doing that, or what's happening with
Okay,
that?
you better not be using all of the honey.
I think Hyde would be.
Yeah,
really
I've got
good
the
at
honey
it.
in my mouth. I'm trying
Okay.
to whisk it around.
Okay.
I think I'm going outside so I can entertain the moose.
I make sure to save at least 10% of the honey.
Okay. All right. So Hyde is like squirting this honey around on this cake, and since the cake is like hot, it's just sort of melting inside of it because it was it was warm. Y'all didn't wait for it to cool. I did ask several times. So it is just like seeping in to the cake.
Sounds like a good cake.
It might improve it. I don't pretend to know. So you haven't even really removed it from the cake pans. You just started squirting this honey.
Yeah.
Do y'all let it cool anymore, or do y'all try and take it out of the pans as it is?
Would I have enough knowledge of this? I wonder. I think.
Call high or low. Just call high or low. Like above 5 is a thing, below 5 is a thing.
Oh.
Above
call
5. Above 5, say you do know. Below 5, you don't. We'll just do it.
Do I roll a D?
D20.
D20.
Yeah.
Stacked against you.
No, not a D20, a D10. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
I was about to say that's a bit confusing.
Yeah,
Be-
it was a bit.
Okay, so it did.
So you do know that you might should wait for it to cool a little bit, then take it out of the cake pan.
There is this tradition in France where you take your cake, which you just baked, and you flip it over, and then it becomes like a tarte
pancake.
tatin, I believe it's called. It's very good. It's very tasty. Tarte tatin. Yeah, that's how
Okay,
That's what
before
you
we
say.
all start saying da da da, let us move on because that's contagious. Okay, Seamus, you're doing what with the bear?
Okay, so basically, first I take the leftover oyster and what was the other meat we had? Moose.
It was some crab meat, or did you eat all of that, Arnold? Did you?
I saved
oyster
some-
and
I
crab
saved
meat.
some. Save some?
I take the leftover oyster and crab meat. I stuff the bear with it.
You stuffed the bear with it? Okay.
I stuff the bear with it, and then I basically just crush up all the crushable ingredients, which is like the onion, garlic, paprika, and I throw it into what basically a filled up pan with hot sauce, I throw it in the filled up pan with hot sauce, and I just sort of mix it around, and then I take the whole bear,
Okay.
and I just dump it in. I just submerge it completely in that pan.
Okay.
I submerge it completely in the pan. I cover it in aluminum foil,
Okay.
and then I put it in Terry the industrial oven.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We-
So
Basically baking this or broiling. Or
yeah. So with all that mixing and stuff going on, I'm gonna have to ask you to roll me a set trap thing again too, because they did it. You're making a thing. Oh my gosh.
That's okay. My roommate taught me this recipe. The drowning bear is gonna be great. I mean, the drowning Smoky.
Okay. We'll see. Outside, Arnold, you are practicing your clowning, and in general, making things look nice, and also like preparing your snow cones. It's beginning to look very colorful and festive. It's actually kind of surprising that for your part it's turning out as well as it is. The cake is now cooled. Y'all can get it out of the pan. Do y'all attempt to do it, or do you ask Seamus, or are you gonna like do teamwork, you and Mr. Hyde? You take one side of the pan, I'll take the other, or what's going on?
We're attempting to lift the pan off the cake.
Cake, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll burn less, so I'm gonna try to grab the end with my mouth and lift it up.
Okay. All right. Do for me a. Let's see. What check would that make? Okay. Do a lift heavy thing just for the sake of it. It's taking finesse instead of like lifting something heavy. I'm gonna say you're gonna. The point of this is to try and
Dexterity.
lift it so that the cake doesn't like stick to the pan or whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
so you lift the cake, and the cake just still is like hiding in the pan. It's just like, nope, I'm not coming out.
Where did it go?
I believe it's still in the no, it's not here.
Yeah.
It is in your cake
Set
part.
it down.
Yeah, so the cake is still, so it didn't come out. Y'all think that there might be some finesse thing. So you think that maybe if you tap the top of it, just like you've got it turned upside down, so you could tap the tin, and that maybe that will dislodge
I
it.
have an idea. Hyde, if you could lift me on top of the cake, please, that'd be great. I just
Okay.
start to wind up my timer to like 3 seconds, and then
Okay.
as I'm on top of the cake, the timer goes off, and I just start shaking. And it's like,
Okay.
yeah, you can take me off now. You can take me off now. It should
Okay.
be tapped.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Again,
Thank you.
Again, Seamus, you see them like doing, trying to get this cake out of his pan, and the means of which they're employing to do so.
Well, I'm kind of busy making the drowning Smoky.
It's
right
in the
now.
oven. You can't do
No,
anything more.
I think it's time for the second step. It's about
Oh, there's a second step.
Yeah. So first, now we gotta. I take the oven mitts. I open up Terry. Take out the pan with the Smoky Bear in it. Get another pan of the exact same size,
Okay.
maybe even a little bigger.
Okay.
I take a dozen eggs, a lot of butter, and I throw it in the pan.
All right.
And I mix it up, and then I carefully drain out the hot sauce into that same pan.
Okay.
And then I just keep mixing all the hot sauce and all the stuff, all the ingredients, and then I just dump the bear into the new pan and put him back in Terry for another 10 minutes.
Okay.
That sounds like a
Roll
wonderful
me
idea.
again a set trap or whatever to see if this has improved it or just what effects this has had on the outcome.
I am so happy I do not have digestive organs. Oh, yes.
So happy. Okay.
Oh, you have to crit.
Nope.
Okay, well, I'd say that it hasn't made it worse, but it is still the same. The same what, though?
A drowning Smokey.
So, okay. Again, Mr. Hyde, to get the cake out, roll to tap the cake.
Wasn't that Teddy?
I guess Teddy could do it.
No, I
See-
mean Teddy was tapping. That's why he. Set
I
off the
guess. So I guess roll for me then the set disarm. I guess we're disarming the cake pan of the cake.
Yeah, we are disarming the cake. That's how it works. Alright. Boom.
Okay, you do it. Y'all get the cake out. It's there, and it's an interesting color. It's an interesting color,
You see.
and you can kind of smell the honey and salt. A lot of honey and salt smells. It's interesting. It's interesting. Okay, so then there's the matter of getting this cake. Oh, y'all need candles.
No candles.
There will be no candles.
No.
We'll just put
We'll
some
put confetti
like,
or rolled up
cutlery
little
in
piece of
or something.
paper or something, but no candles, no fire.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay, Mr. Hyde. My mom likes anglerfish better anyways.
What?
But
Oh,
we
no.
don't.
Little LED.
Angle on the anglerfish. She likes it when they light up and then they go.
Yeah, but
"Wow!"
where are y'all gonna find an anglerfish at this point? Unless you have one in your bag.
Put a flashlight, jam it in the cake. It'll be like an anglerfish. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe just put
Mr.
fries.
Clown, I know this isn't part of your job, but do you happen to know an anglerfish that could come to the party?
I can make one out of a balloon, I guess.
Okay, I guess
you
while
like
you're doing
that?
I'll try to find a real anglerfish. So I reach into the bag of many things, and
Yeah.
I attempt to pull out
Arnold is
30
the most.
anglerfish angles that are still lit.
Okay. What? Arnold is like the.
Oh wait,
It's
supposed
two
to be
d6s. He's like the most unamused clown in
Wait,
the
that's
world.
the wrong D6.
Yeah.
This is the right D6.
And I don't know if they do, but
Oh my God, you
I have
do
no idea
it.
who I am.
You do.
Oh my gosh.
You
I'd like to see.
you pull out this anglerfish and automatically for
No,
some.
wait. No, it was 30 anglerfish angles that are still lit.
Oh, okay. All right. So you do. You pull out all the little anglerfish antenna light things. I don't know what they're
I just said angles because I don't know.
angles. I don't know.
There's many angles.
Yeah. Okay.
I stick 'em I like distribute them among everybody when they stick them in the cake.
Okay. All right. And who's carrying the cake outside to the party area?
No, alright, I got this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just got this.
Okay.
Do I have to make a roll?
Okay. Let's see. What kind of role would this be?
Lift heavy
So I
object.
messed up my stats when I made them.
What would this be? It's so
Ride.
ride the cake.
Pretty sure it's drive, dude.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, give me a chutzpah of sneak and stealth because you're walking. You're trying to glide as you carry this cake, this important cake. You're gliding. You want to smoothly. Okay, well, okay. So you're hopping and you see the cake. It's like it's going this way and that way and this way and that way. And do any of y'all do anything? I mean,
I
will.
throw my body underneath of where it's gonna land.
okay, so the cake is going, and because you have preemptively thought about this, you catch it. You catch the cake. And so now you and the cake are you're on the ground, but the cake hasn't crashed to the ground.
goodness for this clown that I did not recognize. Welcome.
Arnold, what are you doing there on the floor?
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, just all funny.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be as helpful as possible.
Oh, I know it. I know
Okay,
it.
I
I
didn't
know
know you were that way.
it. Wait, what way? What, a clown way? What?
Every Tuesday, maybe dress up a little and do a little whatever. That's your own business.
This is the guy that just got a new
thinks we're
paint
mimes.
job.
hides behind the times.
Okay, so Arnold, I will say that because you have hands and so forth that you can like you're waddling and you got the big shoes on. I'm not gonna make you roll for a thing. You can tell me story wise if anything happens as you're carrying this.
Okay. I waddle and squeak my way over to the picnic table where the moose and his moose family are sitting now. They have arrived. Don't know where Mom is yet. And I set it down, and the moose children are all very excited because they're like, oh my gosh, cake. We don't get cake in the north. So, and I'm just like, yippee. And I take my balloon anglerfish and I just set it on the top.
Okay.
And I'm like, whoopee.
With the angler lights surrounding it. Okay, so you've got like this balloon, this anglerfish balloon, and these angler lights surrounding it. It's actually the theme is coming together here. So
Yeah.
y'all have the decorations. You have your entertainment. You have the food, and you have ding dong.
While that happens, I busy my Seamus busies himself with getting the drowned bear, the drowned Smokey out of Terry the industrial oven.
Okay, all right.
I will make my way through the door.
All
to
right.
the door.
Okay.
While this happens.
Okay. So, you go to the door and you notice the little chain lock has been repaired. You don't know when it got repaired. It's kind of spooky, but it got repaired. And continue on.
I take out the drowning Smokey. I basically take the first pan I used. I drain out all the liquids into that.
Okay.
And then I put both pans onto like those like generic, I don't know, dining kitchen chef rollers that we got lying around.
Okay.
And I grab all the honey and I empty all of that into one of those like big salad bowls, and I put a ladle in it. And then I grab some knives and scissors, stick them in the pan with the bear in it, and then I roll everything out to the picnic table.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That works. That works.
Yeah.
That works.
That works.
That's good.
That works. So
Can somebody get the door? I think
yeah.
they're here. Oh, jeez.
I will try and open the door with my coat of arms, because otherwise it's gonna be quite high.
Yeah. Okay. Do you do it with your little cord?
Oh yeah, I will whip my cord around it.
Like
pull it
Indiana
down.
Jones, Indiana Toaster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just open it like.
Okay. Roll.
What's that?
Roll me a
Throw.
Yeah, a throw to lasso the door knob.
Let's see, where is my throw at? There we go. Okay, it's not super bad.
What did you get? Oh, you just got it. So you open this door, and what you see is this swordfish. She looks a lot like Seamus, only she's got these long eyelashes and this blush, and she's got her purse, which you wonder, oh no, is that another one?
Oh.
Yeah. She's like, I guess I get where Seamus gets it from. And with her you see this little piranha in a bowl. Okay, and she has like her purse on one arm, and then her arm wrapped around like this bowl that has the piranha named Mr. Lloyd in there, and he's in there, and he's got a little cigar,
And a handlebar mustache.
probably,
Definitely.
and a little fedora hat, and
Disgusting.
I know.
I'll just put my hands up and go like, please, if you could pass Mr. Lloyd on to me, I will proceed with the party, with the necessary things I need to do with Mr. Lloyd. Please.
And Mr. Floyd looks at the sword and is like, "Don't listen to him. He's an electrical appliance. He wants to fry me."
No, don't worry. I'm vegetarian.
And
I
so
want to try to fast talk him into it, if I can.
you'd be fast talking her. Is who you'd be fast
Her.
talking.
I'll fast talk her. I'll try to fast talk.
I'll say that she has a fast talk 6, so that means that to thingy. Okay, you roll your fast talk.
There we go.
Oh, ooh. What is your fast talk? Oh, there's no need for her to roll against you.
Oh, yeah.
So-
no, that's not good.
At first, she looks around because she doesn't see who, because she was expecting somebody at her eye level. So
Oh,
at first, she's like, "Huh? Oh, and so she looks down and she's like, "And where is my little Shamey Shamus? My little Shamey Shamuskins?"
please follow me. I'll bring you right over.
Okay.
He just starts hopping in the general direction of the garden instead of Seamus.
Okay.
'Cause
I'm in the
Is
garden
busy.
with everything.
Okay.
Oh, he already rolled everything. Then I'll go to the garden.
Okay. All right. So y'all walk out there and she looks around and she's like, "Oh, wow, is this festive?"
Oh, jeez.
But
I have to go and get my little thing out of the freezer.
oh, right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you quickly run. You go squish, 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 as you're trying to waddle really fast. Your shoes going squish, 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 you know.
I just plopped down the indestructible record player on
Okay.
the table, and I turned it on, and it's playing the K drama music.
Yeah.
So,
And she's like, I remember this one. Oh, that storyline. Oh, it made me cry. Oh, okay.
So good.
She's liking that. She's liking that. She looks around and then she sees the clown and she's like,
Happy birthday, Mom.
"Oh, that is so nice. You have your friends call me Mom." Oh, she's more and yeah, you got lucky. Her eyesight isn't very good. She should wear glasses, but she's so vain that she doesn't like how she looks in glasses, so she's not wearing the glasses. So in her mind, the sign is as you wanted it to, you got lucky. And she's like, oh, happy birthday, oh ma, oh. And she takes it and she puts it where her seat is. And she sets the Mr. Floyd down on the table next to her seat. And she then says, "Well, thank you for coming to my party. I have such a good son." Just moments ago, she was berating you and calling you all sorts of things. And, but in front of company, she's going to say that you're a delight because mothers are that way.
oh yeah, sure, okay.
Of course, he's
should
not-
be proud that you
Puppet,
constructed him.
non-fire, Ray gun.
Of course, he's not quite as perfect as Jeffrey. Was that the name of your brother? I forget.
Jared.
Jared. He's not quite as perfect as Jared, but he's pretty perfect. Yeah.
At the name of Jared, I will fire my confetti bread gun. Like,
It's like, are those croutons? Are those croutons? Yep, those are croutons. Just like.
freshly baked this morning.
Okay. Is that true though? Or did you get them out of the box?
Well, I assume I can toast some croutons.
I guess you can.
I don't know.
I guess you can, but do you? Did you though?
Yeah, very good question. Well, I guess we'll never know.
All right. So,
it's the leftovers from the breakfast that so technically freshly toasted this morning, but not as croutons.
okay. So, meanwhile, Mr. Floyd, at hearing her say all these nice things about Seamus, was like, he ain't so hot. We could have gone on that skiing trip, but no, we had to stay here for Seamus' surprise party.
Surprise!
What?
Surprise!
Oh, and at that, she remembers that she's supposed to be surprised. Oh! She had completely forgotten.
Oh
Happy
yeah!
birthday, happy construction day, mother.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, Mom! Look at this cool dish, Mr. Hyde made for the party. I just kind of like point over to the drowned smoke. I'm like, oh, so I think what we want to do is we want to dump this honey on the bear and then cut it up and eat it, and then we got this super special
Wait, hold
sauce.
on. That's a bear?
Yeah, can't you see? It's a Yogi Bear. You know the hat.
No. I think that's a Paddington. It's
Oh,
got the
it's
yellow
okay.
hat. The Yogi Bear has a tie and a hat.
Maybe I was just so surprised by the party, I forgot what kind of bear it was.
That's
Mr. Hyde did
likely.
a really good job with it.
Also, this is the Moose family.
So Seamus just
Hello.
takes the bowl of honey, dumps it on the bear, then puts the ladle and all the freaking the hot sauce that the bear was marinating in.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to make the checks on these eating things. I am going to make it random. So again, high, she likes it. Low, she doesn't like it. And I'm rolling a d10. So first of all, she's gonna try the bear creation, the drowned
Smokey.
Smokey.
So Mr. Hyde, why is this called the drowned Smokey?
You're the one who created it. What the hell?
If you look back
I
at
just shift the blame here.
firefighting history, Smokey the Bear was always a big symbol. However, on that fateful day in 1982, he tried to swim too far into the ocean and he fell. But when they recovered his body, they discovered it was so delicious that they had to make it into his own meal in honor of him.
She's liking it. She's like
100% factual, right there.
yeah. So she's liking it. She's strangely been like, you wouldn't think this works, but it works.
I kind of just pat Mr. Hyde on the back, like, good job, buddy.
And she goes and she gets
My goodness, no one told me that Seamus's sister would be here.
oh you, and she gets kind of embarrassed, like she's like oh.
How does
And
the piranha react?
the piranha is hating this. He's hating every moment of this. He hates this. He hates anything that isn't his way and isn't, it's he doesn't
Mr.
like it.
Mr. Piranha, man.
Floyd.
I know something that always, you seem a bit grumpy. I know something that always cheers me up. And before, like, continuing the conversation, he will just shove, like, an entire loaf in his bowl.
And he gets smushed up against the bowl. He's like, I'm being crushed here. He's trying to kill me. Murder.
No, okay.
It's slowly absorbing the water.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be all right.
Oh,
this is bad assassination right here.
And then Seamus's mom looks at him and she says, "Oh, lighten up, Floyd."
No, don't worry.
He nearly dies, and he's like, "What?"
Come on, Teddy, what are you doing? You forgot the special sauce. I just take the ladle, I dip it in the hot.
He's like, "No, no!"
Right here.
Butter, egg amalgamation, and I just like keep pouring it in the bowl as the water is getting soaked up.
Okay, so he's turning red from the spiciness, and he's like, "Hurry up and eat the cake! Hurry up and eat the cake so we can leave." He's hating this, and all the time in his mind he's thinking of some way to get back at you, and he's thinking, I don't know what will happen in the future, but he's thinking thoughts. So now for the cake, for this cake, and do y'all do the happy birthday, da da, which is no longer copyrighted, so y'all can sing that.
Happy birthday.
I just sing the first line in the same tone.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Okay,
Happy
all right.
birthday to you.
How do y'all sing? How and like, do y'all try and do like a harmony?
Happy birthday to
you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
Well, there.
to you.
There.
Presents.
Happy birthday
Might be a clown.
to you.
Okay, so it's like a
Happy.
it's like a tragic, a tragic. It's almost like a dirge,
To you.
you know. But she's
the
a
Moose
mom.
family's just kind of looking around.
Yeah,
like,
the Moose families are like, because they speak Moose. And
Enough.
yeah, so let's see how she likes the cake. Highs good, lows not so much. Okay, so she's eating it, and she's like, what did y'all put in here?
It was.
Ask our Master Chef Teddy.
And then she gets some of the an eggshell. Like, she just bites on an eggshell and she's like, you cut my
I did that in
tongue.
France. It's part of the recipe. Don't worry, this is not true. It's part of the recipe. They do that for the extra ions and calcium in your body, so that your immune system will grow stronger,
It's a
and it will
seasoning
make your
that's
skin look
English.
young. Even.
Oh, well, if they do it in Paris, you know, she's like, I'm well traveled. I've been to Ohio.
I can see. You are the most sophisticated person I've ever met.
I've been to Lincoln, Nebraska.
Sophisticated, I guess.
I've been abroad. So okay. So she doesn't like it, but because you tell her all these things, she pretends to. Because she's like, "Oh, is my skin looking prettier?"
Oh yeah.
You don't look a day over 30.
Like she's trying to eat it. She's crying, and Mr. Floyd's like, "You're crying," you know. She's like, "I'm loving it."
If it's making you cry, you can
My eyes are sweating.
some of this too. I take some of the hot sauce amalgamation. I just dump it over cake.
You just see like Teddy. You just see him like slightly just twitch a couple of times, and then just go like, "Okay."
you hate what he's doing. Okay, so she takes one more bite, and she's like, "Oh, but I have to think of my figure. You know, a lot of my friends, they don't take care of themselves like I do. I'd like to think that when we walk around the mall, that I am the speediest and the most, you know, together."
She doesn't want to be a broadsword fish.
Right. So, and she's like, "And now I'm ready for it. You know what's next." And she looks like she's waiting for something else.
Oh my God! How did we forget?
Oh my God.
Seamus just saunters off upstairs into CT's room and drags CT's down
I was
to
about to do it.
down to the backyard plops her down on the floor, on the grass, and says, "Happy birthday!"
Like, so she's like, I mean, I was just waiting for the song. You know, you always make up a little ditty for me every year. That's what I was waiting on. You know, you like to make up those songs and the hip hop to the hippity hippity hop hop, whatnot.
Hit her with the tap dance solo.
Mom. I take you to the prom, but I'm really busy with the toasters. I gotta get the crumbs and to play a Nintendo game, and it's really lame, but you always tell me I should leave my room. That's why I got a broom for you.
Oh, Lloyd, isn't he talented?
I take off my red nose. And I just walk to my room.
Don't mind him. I think he's just peacocking.
Okay. I was like, oh, well, this has made my day. This has made my day. Okay, so no, she wouldn't even say that because, like I said, she's going with it. She doesn't want to say she disliked the cake. She's going with it, but she didn't. Need an exit plan here. Where's my parachute? She gushes a bit more. She even goes over to the Moose family. Is like, isn't he talented? I know that he is going to sell records one day. It's just him finding the right label and whatnot. It's only a matter of time. And then you can say that you were at my birthday party when he sang that song. All right, and Lloyd is like, I think I'm dying. She's like, oh, fine, we'll go home.
Wait, Lloyd, you forgot this. I take the rest of the hot sauce amalgamation. I just keep pouring it in his bowl.
She picks up the bowl, and she's walking out, but as her back is turned, he sort of swims around to the back of the bowl, and he does with his little fins like this. And
I just go like, bye.
I kind of just tap his head. I tap his head with the ladle. Doink.
Yeah, I think that he's going to be planning some sort of revenge or something. I don't know. And so Arnold has now gone to his room.
I'm these are rentals. I gotta return these later.
Okay. The Moose family is just kind of. The Moose family look at each other, and in Moose they go, well, that happened. That was a thing. And
I would go now before he tries to eat you again.
But this is a nice area code, they say in Moose.
Oh, that's true. I guess you gotta live on the edge, right?
2563 AC.
Exactly.
So, yeah, and Mr. Hyde, after they leave, and you know, this backyard, it was a nice party and everything, but now there's the table, there's the plates, you know. It's just kind of, it's a little messy. It's a little messy. I mean,
I'm not cleaning this up.
Okay, you're like, I'm too old for this, so you all?
I'm gonna go knock on Arnold's door.
Okay. Teddy, do you see him go? Nope. What do you do?
I will go to the cellar and grab a big canvas.
A canvas?
And just hang it up in front of the window and just paint like the yard on it.
Okay, so you're painting the yard
so that it looks like there's a clean yard, but it's really badly painted.
Okay. All right.
Amos packs up the leftovers and puts them on the kitchen counter, and then drives off in the high tider to go pick up Arnold.
Oh, have you gone to return the stuff?
Arnold's.
I'm in my room.
He's in your room. Okay. And so I would say that we end the episode by Seamus going, "Oh yeah, I need to go get Arnold," and you're wiping off your makeup, and Mr. Hyde is at your door, and Teddy has hung up this picture of a clean backyard. I don't know why he didn't just clean up the backyard, because it's still there. It's just when you look at this picture, you think there's a clean yard, but there's not. And that was a thing that happened. Decisions were made. Things were rolled.
Bears were lost.
Penguins.
Real talk, real quick.
Yeah.
I used to be terrified of clowns, so I learned mime to get over it.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I have legit done mime.
To absolve your fear of clowns.
Yeah, it was essentially that episode of Dexter's Lab.
You were like Tim Curry, he made it, but he was terrified of clowns.
I was just like, I'm scared of clowns. I'm gonna embrace like the kind of alter ego of them and just be like, no, I'm just gonna be stoic.
Yeah. Okay, now it makes sense why you were the way you were. That makes perfect sense now. Insight into Austin. The more you know. Na 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 na.
Copyright strike.
So Austin ended up with a point, because I lost my mind when he was like, nope, haven't seen him. But anyways, that was Toon, and that was the shenanigans. Also, I did make that little video, like explaining Toon and whatnot. So if
I thought that was nice.
Yeah. So we will party a little late.
Oh, that's kind of sad, though.
Yeah.
I guess.
So we will be returning then. We also have 10 Candles this Saturday, which is our horror game. And we will see you. Also, join us on Discord or whatever. Maybe you can give me ideas for Toon. I am open to ideas for Toon. It is pretty open-ended. So thank you for watching. We hoped you, we tried to keep it snappy because you like it best that way. And if we made you happy, then maybe we'll try again next Tuesday. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.